Yeah. What's going on in the world today? People fighting, feuding, looting. It's okay. Let it go. Let it flow. Let the good times roll. Tell 'em, Mikey. It ain't nothing but gaming. Mad Mikey Gaming. G'day all you mad gamers, I'm Mad Mikey, I come from the land down under, and in today's show of Gaming News Opinions, the show where I talk about what's going on in the gaming world today, and I give my personal opinions on what I think that they are, or what I actually think about the Gaming News Opinions. And guys, if you've got your own opinions, don't forget the comment section down below is there to be used, or if there's even just some news that may have been important to you guys that I did not feel or think to put onto today's show. And don't forget guys, if you like today's show, I know you got 2 thumbs, I only want 1, so don't forget to hit that like button, as well as share and subscribe if you do feel the need to. But in today's show, we're going to cover off that it's another year, it's another Call of Duty game, and there's another leak. So I'm pretty sure at about 3 a.m. on April 26th here in Australia, which is just about sort of a couple of hours away, we're going to get the first sort of trailer and everything about the Call of Duty games. But obviously over the weekend there was a bit of leak, a few images and some story information that pertain to according to a leaked marketing materials acquired by Charlie Intel, Activision's recently announced shooter will release on Friday, November 3rd. So that might be the 4th here in Australia, or the 2nd. I don't know. I haven't actually looked at the dates. But the game description includes Call of Duty returns to its roots with Call of Duty World War II, a breathtaking experience that redefines World War II for a new gaming generation. Land in Normandy on D-Day and battle across Europe through iconic locations in history's most monumental war. Yeah, because war is awesome. Experience classic Call of Duty combat, the bonds of camaraderie, and the unforgiving nature of war against a global power throwing the world into tyranny. The campaign description, Call of Duty World War II, tells the story of an unbreakable brotherhood of common men fighting to preserve freedom in a world on the brink of tyranny. Players enlist in a gritty, intense journey through the battlegrounds of war. The campaign features bold, lifelike visuals and the kind of blockbuster cinematic authenticity that only Call of Duty can deliver. And the part that everyone only really cares about, multiplayer description, Call of Duty World War II multiplayer engages players grounded, fast-paced combat across many of World War II's most iconic locations. Players will enjoy exciting new ways to interact and socialize with their friends and the Call of Duty community. There's also some co-op chucked in there. So what does this mean? I mean, this means that obviously Call of Duty is going all the way back to where it all started. So for you guys that have only really been brought up in the whole Call of Duty, Modern Warfare, and those sort of games, you wouldn't know that maybe Call of Duty 1, 2, and I believe it was obviously 3 were actually all set in World War scenarios, sort of boots to the ground, gritty, really brown looking games, because that's all the consoles could really output at that time. They were really good for their time, but we've been there, done that before, in my opinion. Oh God, like it just felt like when I was back then, when those games were all new, it just felt like every single friggin' war game that was coming out was on the battleground of Normandy, on the beachfront, and trying to get there. Obviously, Battlefield went back, but they actually did a different war. They went to Battlefield 1, which was World War 1, which was a completely different one. Obviously, World War 2 is the most recent, the most sort of there in our minds. So that's where we're at the moment. I just think that they're rehashing another thing. I understand that Call of Duty needs to be there. It's an important game. It's a game that a lot of people buy. It's a game that a lot of people put a lot of time into. But they need to redefine it somehow. And I know I talk about this a lot, guys, but I've got a podcast called Gamer Nation. We've actually discussed this a couple of times. My opinion is that Call of Duty just needs to bring out like a Counter-Strike or always persistent online type of game where you buy it and then you just purchase maps, purchase skins, those sorts of things. That's going to keep Call of Duty back in business. And if they start and want to sort of start doing that single player or continuing the single player, then they should do that as an add-on. That's the way they're going to continue to make money, because a lot of people just want to play these games for the multiplayer games. And I just, every year it's sort of you play a Call of Duty game and people just want to be playing the old maps, and then they release the old maps as part of the new map pack. So if they just had it consistently going, I think that would be best for everybody, to be honest. But guys, let me know what you think about that, because that's just, as I said, that's my opinion on it. And now, this is probably going to be painful for me to talk about, because I got really excited about this news over the weekend, which Friday the 13th, the game actually got a release date. They put out a trailer out there. I was pumped for it. I've been talking to people online about it. I'm really excited until I heard some other news. But Friday the 13th, the game, which is originally slated to be just a sort of camp counselor sort of evolve game. So you've got like 4 camp counselors versus Jason, or it was actually called like Summer Camp, I believe, at the beginning. But then as they sort of got more money for the game and everything, they're actually able to acquire the license of the Friday the 13th series, and then they turned into Friday the 13th. It was supposed to come out last year around Halloween time, but then it's been pushed back. Now we have a release date of May 26th, and I was really excited about that. I was like, yes. But then they stuffed up. As the report goes, after being delayed to 2017, the Kickstarter-funded Friday the 13th game has a release date. It was announced that Friday the 13th, the game, will debut on May 26th for PlayStation 4, Xbox One, and PC as a digital game priced at $40. At launch, only multiplayer will be available. Fuck. The 1 versus 7, so I apologize, multiplayer game sees 7 camp counselors trying to survive against one person playing as the masked killer Jason Voorhees. There are 3 maps, including Crystal Lake, Higgins Haven, and Packanack Lodge. Friday the 13th, the single player mode will be added as a free update this summer/winter. A trailer for the new game was released, showing off some of Jason's brutal executions, blah, blah, blah. When are gamers going to stop this shit? Give us the complete game. We are paying for a complete game. If it's not ready, don't put it out. It is stupid. If you're going to put out a game, put out the single player first, not the we're because you know what? We're going to buy this game and straight away you're going to have server issues, you're going to have matchmaking issues, and that's going to go on for about a month or a couple of weeks, we all hope. But just give us a complete game. Gamers deserve this. We are putting out our money, and if people don't like this game or whatever, give them the chance to play the single player game. Don't sort of put it as maybe they'll come back into it if we bring out the single player a couple of weeks later. Look, you've delayed it already. That's fine. I understand that you guys want to give us a complete game, because originally this game was just a multiplayer game. Then they announced that it's been delayed because they want to give you a complete game. They want to give you a single player experience. What did you delay it for? Just delay it. Give us the full game. So I'm putting this out here to gamers. Don't buy this game at launch. Pains me because I'm such a big Friday the 13th fan. They can't do this to us. They can't. But they are. And I'll probably buy it. God damn it. Just quickly to go over the next bit of news. Xbox Games with Gold has been announced for the month of May. On Xbox One, You will be getting Gianna Sisters, Twisted Dreams, the Director's Cut, normally $14.99 US dollars, of course. Lara Croft, The Temple of Osiris, which will run you $20, which is a really cool game. I actually enjoy that. It's a top-down sort of Lara Croft, different spin on the series, but it's Lara Croft nonetheless. Tomb Raider game. They'll be available to download on May 16 through to June 15. Xbox 360 users will get Star Wars The Force Unleashed 2 starting on May 1st. It will be replaced by Lego Star Wars The Complete Saga on May 16. Very Star Wars effort over on Xbox 360. I don't mind. They're all backwards compatible. And Lego Star Wars The Complete Edition, that's a lot of bang for your buck there. That's really what started the whole Lego game craze, the Star Wars games. So there's a couple of good games there to pick up. The value to me isn't really there for guys who have never played a lot of these games like Gianna Sisters. I don't think that would be a game that I'd normally buy, so I might sort of try it out. And Lara Croft, The Temple of Osiris, that's a game that, again, maybe a lot of people haven't tried, so now they've got a chance to try it out. There are add-ons and whatnot for that game, but we'll see how we go. Outlast 2 has been released digitally. It's not coming out physically until tomorrow here in Australia. I don't know about the rest of the world, but I'm waiting to get the Trinity Pack over on PlayStation 4. If you guys didn't know, it was actually originally banned in Australia based on the review copy that they sent out. And the guys the awesome guys, I may add, over at pressstart.com.au have actually shown you the actual scene where that was actually originally banned, so the whole big sort of orgy scene, and let's just say it has been extremely toned down. It's actually almost comical to look at it and think that this was what it was almost banned for. But I don't want to get in trouble with those guys, so I'll put the link down in the description, so if you are sort of interested to see why it was potentially going to be banned here in Australia, you'll be able to do that. But the reviews out there have been very positive, so that's actually a really good thing. And please remember, these are just my opinions. So, guys, hit the like button, share, subscribe and let all your friends know. I'm Mad Mikey. I come from the land down under, and I will see you guys on Thursday for the next set of gaming news opinions. Bye, guys.